Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, these two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Second and 6, just inside the 30. They run with Hines. Into the secondary, past the 40, and all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll run on first down. Hines, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver? A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, it's Hines, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb, because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On first down, Mason. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. This is Hines. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He finds his man, complete. That's Strickland. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. They'll run on first down. Hines, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front
They won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down now, it's Mason, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
And oftentimes we think about statement drives in the second halves of games, especially in the fourth quarter. But here, it's happening early. A definite statement. They've held on to the ball for a healthy portion of this first quarter already. And now after that completion, they're set up first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on first and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
On second down, right back to Hines. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Off the play fake. Herbert steps away to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this will be caught at the 30. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for L.A. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. Here's Herbert. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the Chiefs' 20-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
These two teams all tied after one. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they'll start on the ground with Hines. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now it's Hines. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Strickland. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Four yards remain for 2nd down. Here's Hines. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or they're kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team? They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
These two teams, they met in L.A. earlier in the year with the Chargers coming out victorious. So if they can win again here in KC, they would pull off the season sweep.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Herbert. It's caught. Beckham.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Herbert off of play action. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Kelsey. 1st and goal, Los Angeles.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. O.J. Howard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
2nd and 7. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Finds Hines again for the completion. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Strickland. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Easy. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hey, check Mike.
Working from the gun, Mahomes throwing the out route incomplete. It's Strickland. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll run with Elliott. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert. Complete to Wright.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Herbert. It's caught by OBJ. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 56 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Elliott. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
Flush to his right. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. try to run it in with Elliott. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Hey, we got a seal. We got a seal. We got a stand situation. Let's go.
They run again with Hines. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Hey, 57, 57. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
From the 36, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 41. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice, because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw here complete to Kelsey. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From just shy of midfield, Herbert. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Whenever I see an in route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
On second down, Elliott. Oh, able to avoid him. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 65 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On second down, it's Hines, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Mahomes now on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Mahomes to throw once more. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's second and 10. On the counter, Elliott. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Herbert has it knocked free, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game, and when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That one complete, Elliott. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. The Chargers on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Herbert now. Wright's got it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Let's go.
A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. So the decision to challenge does not pan out, and that's also going to cost him a timeout. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Chargers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Joey Bosa in on the stop. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 78 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On 3rd down, Hines. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
On 1st down, it's Hines. A gain of 3, second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On second down now, it's Hines. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Let's go. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Watch the run. Watch the run. It's soft, baby. That's baby soft.
49. Check 49. Check 49.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just...
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink it. Moment of truth, credit check. You not a pool. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look. Salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion. It's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking. Probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted. Playing all go, ain't no stopping in it. Look.